moment that brought you all here. We're gonna talk about it, but I want to play one clip before we get to that. You're gonna play that clip from I think one of the greatest, but trainers slash corners in boxing. To me, you all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but to me, I think Calvin's one of the better trainers in boxing. And I'm gonna play this clip for y'all right quick. And y'all tell me what y'all think about this.
Go again with another one. Man, Oscar shooting shots, man. You know how it is on the A side? I don't do too much talking. We do it. Be prepared. Saturday night, man. Because it's on. It's definitely on. In the words of my partner, Kenny, we're going to put some knuckles on somebody. I don't train them for knockouts. I train them for punishment. I want you to feel it. I'm sending the message to all of them through you. We'll see. That's it for me.
My man told y'all he's sending a message to all of them through you. Baltimore accent. So I'm gonna start this off with you, Ricky, because last time we want to make sure you here.
Okay, yeah.
All right, your Wi-Fi was acting like Garcia. You was in, you was here for the weigh-in, but when the fight came, you was done, son.
Bruh.
So
I want to say he definitely one of the great trainers, especially in this era.
Okay.
Yeah,
My question.
He definitely doing this thing. Go ahead.
My question to you though. Did the message get sent? What was your take on that fight?
Yeah, that message got sent, and it got sent to everybody else who want to come out there. You know what I'm saying? I seen Shakur Steven had to kind of recant some of his statements. Like, yeah, I definitely got to be on my A game if I get in that ring with Tank. So yeah, other boxers are watching and seeing what's going on, and they know now that if they get in that ring, it's gonna be trouble.
Trouble. Tony, what's your take on that fight?
I don't think that the message to Garcia was for the Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody else came in there and took the message as serious as it is, because I mean they got tape on Tank just as much as Tank got tape on them. So I don't know if it's like one of those things where, man, people it's trash talking. Now I will say, when my daddy used to talk to me like that, that was one of those it means business type situations, right? So when you go to work, man, you got to bring all your you got to bring your computer and just not put your suit on. You got to bring your computer and make sure you got your card to log into your computer and all that other stuff, right? My man came there with just his suit on. He left everything else in the locker room, bro. But I mean, I like the fight. I thought it was getting entertaining after for in those middle, and that when it was getting to the middle rounds, it started to get a little more entertaining. And I was looking for a better fight than it was, but I mean, when you saw him look up at Tank like he was Jesus, I knew it was over.
So he kneeled down to the king.
Yeah, he knelt down to the king, and he looked up at him like, and he saw that aura around him, around him. Yeah, it was over after that.
Fast Camp, what you got for us?
I mean, I think the fight went exactly how everyone knew the fight was going to go. The message was sent, but I think the message been being sent. You know what I'm saying? Tank going to sit you down. You know what I'm saying? If you there, if you ain't got no skills, Tank going to sit you down. That just is what it is. It went exactly how he said it, how everybody else predicted. Ryan would come out, try to be fast. That was really his only shot. I actually think that second round knockdown was really not in the plans. I think it kind of came to Tank. You know what I'm saying? Ryan was being really aggressive at that point in that second round, holding, hitting behind the head, hitting on the clinch and all of that or whatever. And it just kind of came to him. He got a little bit aggressive for Tank, and Tank just, naturally reacted, popped him, set him down. And I really feel like the fight changed from that point, going into the third round to where it was. You could just see it in Ryan. He was very cautious. He has no right hand. He was relying on the left hand. And it was just actually sickening to see that, like, he ain't got nothing but that left hand, the jab and the hook. That's all.
He's like an amateur, didn't he? Like a complete amateur. Look, I was saying that. I was like, man, he looked like an incomplete fighter. I don't get it.
Yeah, he may have had a hook. I don't know if that hook ever showed up.
And he threw two of them.
That hook was bent.
Y'all keep talking. I got you. I'm gonna show some highlights here.
Hey, bro, that hook was bent because he was catching it every single time. I think what shocked. I think in maybe the fourth or fifth round. I think the shock was when he threw a hook from the right, and it caught Tank in that round. I think that's what caught.
Well, also that one right there, yeah.
So here go the hook.
That one. I'm talking about the one from Garcia.
But hold on, so here go the hook right here.
Yeah.
It just didn't. It
didn't connect.
See,
he waved him. What?
But I'm
Yeah.
tell you, the problem with I had this debate with the old heads with Ali. Was it Thriller in Manila? Ali, why he kept on the left hook all night. How do you lose to a person who throws that? You know what I'm saying? All night. Who that? Who that? Ali Thriller in Manila.
Frazier, right?
Yeah.
Frazier, Ali Frazier threw the hook all night, you know what I'm saying? And he eventually just caught him. When you throw something like that, I mean, you can see it coming. You can see it coming. Tank did excellent in avoiding that left hook. He did excellent at it because that's the only thing that was coming.
Yeah, he's like a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
You know? And then the sad part I'm noticing is the fight reminded me so much of Rolly. And I really felt disappointed because he's pressing gas. And I'm like, you don't realize that Tank is not that type of fighter that you can press the gas and you think you're not gonna pay for it. Mm-hmm. You want a knockout, you have to box your way into a knockout with this dude. You can't just sit here and keep thinking you're gonna throw your punches. So you got the upper ante because you landed one punch or two. He gonna kill you every time.
And then the one advantage that he had, he never used. He never used that height advantage. Nope. He never used it, bro. And I was looking at it, like, why is he so stiff? Why is he so stiff? And then when I saw seeing, I was like, he's too stiff. Like he came out like he didn't warm up in the locker room or do none of that. He was just so stiff. And even when he would throw that jab out there, it was so stiff that Ray Charles could have seen it coming the way he was throwing it. It was horrible how everything with him was like he was just chemical. I don't know what was going on. I know he's talking about the injury that he possibly had, that the one I told Tank and him about. Yeah. And
I just how you threw that in there.
Nah, so yeah, it's a lot of stuff in that I saw in there. My brother showed me a video last night of his doctor talking about, oh man, because I was like, if he was injured, no matter how hard he hit him in the area right there, he was gonna go down. But it was just a perfectly it was different. So everybody is equating that punch to the one that happened with De La Hoya and
Hopkins.
Yeah, it was different. Tank didn't put much behind that punch. It was there, but he didn't put much behind that punch, right?
I got you. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna play it in the background
for
the folks who don't know.
I think he did though, because you gotta look at that. Look, he twists his body. He put something in there.
It was something there, but it wasn't really that much there. See, it was just quick. It was so quick, and when he hit him in the right spot. But that's also the area. It's also the area where he said he was injured at too. So if he's injured in that area in camp, any punch was going to hurt him there. That's why he was protecting. If you look at that punch that he got hit and knocked down in the second round,
watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wait. This is good. Yeah, this is a good slow mo. Watch
the head. Watch the head to open it up. Did y'all notice? I wanted to say that.
Watch that head. I would say, yep.
Yeah. Oh, it already went. It's the head. I noticed that
his head came up to open it up, and he threw it. So he didn't really get much leverage. He didn't really get as much leverage as it may appear he got on that punch. It was just placed in a perfect spot, and you see you see how he's trying to protect that. Look at Garcia. He's trying to protect that hip on that side. He
raised the hands up with the head.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So when he came in there and threw it like he did, he was hurt. He was trying to protect that side all night. If you watch watch,
he was getting the body all night.
He was trying to protect his body the entire night. So I don't know which side he was hurt on, but when he got hit like that, and I don't care what this doctor talking about. If you get hit like that side right there, the body comes in, the brain sits. Forget all that.
Hey, you was about to get the. That's one.
I stopped. I caught myself. Forget all that. If you get hit with a clean shot like that in that area right there, you're going to go down. Right, you're going to try to be a man and stand up, but you're going to go down. It's like any quarterback when they get hit like that, even if they got protectors on, they're going to go down.
But Tank was already attacking that body since the beginning of the game. Since the game started. So his game plan was already in the play.
Yeah.
And like you watching the strategy, like he was not pressing the gas, he was relaxing, he's chilling, he's waiting for Ryan to get too cocky or get too impatient, and that's why he looked like an amateur to me because he's definitely too impatient. I'm like, why are you trying to rush? You didn't even get your jab established. You're not even making, trying to get counter him or nothing. Like you just trying to be overly aggressive for nothing. Like you're gonna hurry up the fight. Like you're gonna really land the hit that you want to hit. But it's not gonna happen with him.
But see, that's what you and Tony was trying to tell Fats on the last episode. You was like, Tank start off slow and Garcia start off fast. And that's what he was doing because Garcia knows Tank packs a punch. And he was like, I got it. Like you said, he was like, I got to get there. I got to get there. And when he got hit in that second round, you see he just backed off after that. He was like shell shocked. Also, shout out to Fats, man, because he definitely told us on here. He got hit one time in his kidney and he bled through his nose. So he's seen this before we seen it. And Joe put it in the comments too, man. Hit him in his kidney and made his nose bleed. He called it.
He was bleeding, but he was bleeding before then, though. If you look at
he was bleeding out the knockdown.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, he needed some Kleenex. That's all.
No, he definitely did.
Nah, he needed his mama. That's what he needed.
I don't think he's gonna do good at 140 though.
But he say that's where he fight at.
Yeah,
he don't got to worry about no catch weight, no drainage, none of that. He ain't got to worry about none of that.
But he got so much stuff to change, and that rehydrate cause, they both go through that. It ain't like it was an individual thing. So I don't even know why he would sit there and just throw that out there. It ain't an individual thing. And then you wanted this fight. This help your career regardless you want to lose.
Yeah.
But I think he's still gonna struggle at 140 though.
Well, I mean, I printed out the top 10, right? The top 10 I printed out the top 10 at that weight class, right? And I don't see anybody he's going to be competing against in there. I mean, because Tiafomo went up there, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you got Josh Taylor, you got Cottrell, you got, you got Russell is there. I mean, you got Ramirez is there, Jose Ramirez is there. I mean, you got some thumpers in there. If he can't take this, how do you expect to take?
Not even just a punishment. Him taking a punishment. Look at his defense. His defense alone, you know what I'm saying? He don't like even when he throws punches, when he get back, he don't get back right. He's still wide open. So it's like, bro, you gotta get them that found. He gotta get a better foundation. I want whoever is training him. He need to go ahead and get somebody black in that corner or something. This is crazy.
Well, I'm glad you said that because yesterday, Tuesdays is your done son Tuesdays, and I put Golden Boy Promotions in your done son because how they left that boy on stuck after the fight was over. So going off of this, after the way they left him, and he's talking about possibly leaving Golden Boy Promotions, he'll probably find a better corner or a better trainer. So now when he goes up to 140, he'll actually be more prepared. Because like Tony also said was, and everybody's saying it, Tank called it throughout the whole media run. He stands straight up, and all you got is that left. And if you throw that left, I'm gonna hit you right on your button, and that's what happens. Like he didn't even need a mold for real. The tape, the proof was in the tape. Like when you throw that left, he always come open-handed, and it was right there.
Yeah.
So, and Tank was sizing him up. Like you could see it when he was throwing the jab out straight out. He was like giving him the man, like, bro, you're not about to get me. Like you're not about to. You seen it. They was well prepared.
Yeah, and he was confused by Tank's footwork too. You saw that really confused him too, because you can see like his face, like when Tank would move. And he would move, and then he would stop and bang with him and bang him in the middle of the ring. It was confusing, and he was like, "Hey, this ain't how he normally does. He normally just stand here and bang." But now he was moving around. Everything he did confused him, and just like Ricky's talking about, he looked very amateur. He looked more like an amateur fight. He looked like he was trying to. This was a test to see if he can become pro.
Yeah,
and he learned the lesson
real fast.
Absolutely.
Well, before we move on to the next topic, I just want to ask one more question. So, is Tank now the face of boxing?
He getting there. And matter of fact, no, I'm gonna give him some. I'm gonna give him some. Like he's up there. Like right now, he is. He's not the sole face of boxing, but he's definitely up there. I'm giving him some.
So he just cracked the top 10, right? For pound for pound. If you're going to look on there, you'll see that he cracked the top 10 for it. Now, I agree. I think he should have been there already, but he just cracked the top 10 for that. So I wouldn't call him. He is he is probably the face of those three divisions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right there, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's probably the face of that, but not the boxing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a boxing. I'm trying. I want to know what your top 10. I just saw the ESPN top 10. I'm trying to figure out. He just on the outside of ESPN, but and I wouldn't say not yet. Because you gotta understand, like the last two fights were social media fights, and they were entertainment, get money fights. That's he with Floyd. Floyd gonna get that money. Those weren't really tests. You know what I'm saying? That's where Haney's going to get a little more props by knocking off Lomachenko if he does knock him off, because everybody knew Ryan was going to be what it was. Everybody knew Rolly was going to be what it was, but their talking got them into that fight. So a lot of the real bots, like for the casual fans, they're going to be like, it's Tank, just like it was Tyson. Like the girls would come to the fights because they want to see Tyson knock somebody out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tank is getting. But as far as from the actual fighters, the actual boxing, fighters and the ones who really know it, not yet, because he still has that problem with who he's actually really fighting. You know what I'm saying? I do think he does well against all the tops. But at the same time, the resume is still going to speak for what it is. It's still Canelo. It is what it is. Still Canelo.
Yeah, no,
Even with the
Canelo, hands down, hands down.
Okay,
hands
I was gonna
down.
say, my man Tay, shout out to Tay. He was the one that was Garcia this, Garcia that. He wanted to be on the show. He had to work. He was in the comments. He said that too. So I'm gonna give him a shout out.
I agree. I agree with both of them. It is definitely Canelo.
Okay. So
thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.